Hello everyone, and welcome back. We are back with more Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney, Trials and Tribulations. Last night I had to cancel my stream due to weather. So tonight we will hopefully be finishing up the episode 2 trial. We'll have to see how that goes. So, let's get started. Oh, right, we were in the middle of this. Oh boy, let's move on. Why you? How dare you expose me like that? Why, I've never blackmailed anyone in my life! I wish this would stop. I'm a famous and proud ace detective, and also Master Mask. Why can't you understand that? I'm afraid you are neither a proud thief nor an ace detective. You're a blackmailer and a murderer. That is your true identity! Why, you... How dare you even dare imply that? Blah, blah. Okay, fine. Okay. You got that out of your system, buddy? It would seem we finally arrived at the real answer. Really? That was quite a performance by Mr. Atme. Bailiff, please prepare a cell for Mr. Atme. There's no way it's this easy.
Objection!
Yeah. Gosh, dang it, Godo. The hammer that strikes too fast has no time to aim. What do you mean? I've already prepared to deliver my ruling. Allow me to say one thing. I will be the one to judge. You don't get much more in your face than that. It appears that your claws weren't quite sharp enough, Mr. Trite. What do you... It's true that you've proven a lot of things. Things like Luke Atme was a filthy blackmailer, and that he wasn't a Lordly Taylor the night of the murder. That's right! That's why he's the one who killed Mr. Bull... But... there's still one thing you have yet to prove. What's that? Just because he wasn't at the warehouse doesn't mean he was at the murder scene. Oh, is this really where we're going with this? Oh, yeah. Therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security... just a moment. Okay, sorry about that, had to untangle some cords. Anyway, therefore, if you can't prove that this pitiful excuse for a man was at KB security, then I don't see how a verdict can be delivered. No way! Order! Order on the court! Well, Mr. Wright? This is it. This is the final round. I've got to prove that Acme was at Mr. Bullard's office on that night. Oh boy, am I supposed to do that? But can you really prove that? I don't know if I can. That's long enough. Mr. Trite, I want to hear your answer. That night, Luke Acme was at KB Security and the defense... Well... Here we go. Actually, hang on a minute. Let's see. Poster... No. The warehouse camera went off once. Crime, no. Back of the head. Photo of Storm, no. If you don't, I'll take that red diamond. Yeah, I've already done this. I think, anyway. If you don't want your true identity revealed to the world, come to him on October 12th and bring $50,000. If you don't, yeah, I'm pretty sure I already used this. Let's see. Shot of me. Buzzer with Alfonso. Wait a minute. Darn it. That night, look at me. Sacred urn burp. Fine, I'll just see where this... I guess I'll just see where we go with this. I'll go and save first, just be safe, but... The defense can prove it, with evidence. Are you sure? Ha! Don't you worry, I'll watch over you. As you break down and fall to pieces. Very well then, let's see this proof. Proof that Luke Acme was at KB Security that night. Oh boy. Warehouse These just prove... buzzer went off once at 1:02 a.m. on October 12th. Well, I don't know if this is gonna be it or not, but I kind of have a feeling, so I'm gonna go with it, but I will not be surprised if this isn't it.
Take that!
This is the proof. It's true. That is very important. However, I'm not so foolish as to think that will pass for evidence here. Mr. Trite, it's time you learned the true flavor of life. The flavor of my special Godo blend number 49! Well, Mr. Wright? It's bitter. Very bitter. Alright, fine. That's enough. This court sees no reason to further prolong this trial. Nor is there any need for more time to decide the case against the defendant. This case is extremely clear. I see no room for misinterpretation of the facts. This court finds the defendant, Ron Delight. Fine. Go skip all that part. Alright, let's try that again. You know what? Let's see how this goes. I can't prove it. Just as I thought. But if we hear more of Detective Adme's testimony, oh, so that was what I was supposed to do. Alright then.
Objection!
Now what? Unfortunately, that's as far as you go, Mr. Trite. What do you mean? I won't allow for any more testimony. That's what I mean. What? Have you forgotten? Luke Atme is here after we interrupted his own trial. And you have failed to prove that he committed the murder! I think it's time for this witness to return to his own trial and face his guilty verdict as mask to mask. No! Well now, Sir Lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. What now? I am the detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my detectiveness. Order in the court! That's enough deliberation over this witness. I can't believe this. At this rate, Ron is... Don't give up now, Nick! We still have tomorrow. We can look for more evidence and... By then, it'll be too late. Huh? Well, why? Weren't you listening, Maya? Yes. Double jeopardy. One of the basic rules of any court of law. Double jeopardy? Should a defendant be tried and found innocent in court, that defendant cannot be tried again for the same crime. This is a fundamental rule of all courts, and it applies to this witness as much as it applies to anyone else. Mr. Adme will be found guilty in a matter of minutes. Guilty as mask to mask, which means he will be innocent as far as the murder of Kane Bullard is concerned. No way! The fact that you were unable to prove Mr. Atme's guilt of that crime here means that he will never again be tried as Kane Bullard's murderer. Gotta be something. Now there's nothing I can possibly do to win. Even if Ron is proclaimed to be innocent, the real killer, Luke Atme, will go free. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today. And as long as there is no more testimony, I'm afraid I have to declare that there will be no further questioning of this witness. Are there any objections? Then I hereby end the cross-examination of Luke Atme.
Objection!
I think I see it. Your Honor, when you were a child, this is what was on your report card every year. Has poor hearing and often makes mistakes as a result.
How did you?
Phoenix, raise your head up high. Have you forgotten what I used to tell you? A lawyer is someone who smiles no matter how bad it gets.
That voice. No way.
Long time no see, Phoenix.
Mia!
This is the true power of the Karate channeling technique. I know that it's really Maya who stands before me, but right now she's my mentor, Mia Fey. Now, let's do this.
But there's nothing more we can do, Mia. Without any more testimony, I can't cross-examine.
Not yet. The testimony's not over yet.
Whoa, what do you mean?
Your Honor, just now you said something very interesting. You have cross-examined every statement the witness has made here today.
Yes, that's true, but...
Unfortunately, Your Honor, you're forgetting something. Earlier, after the last cross-examination, this witness made a number of remarks.
Yeah, I couldn't understand one of them, because he was going by too fast. Yeah, I think I know what she's referring to, but I assume it was that rant he went on just a bit ago. Oh, wait. Oh, right, that. Well, so lawyer, it seems that love wins out in the end after all. I am the ace detective as well as Master Mask. My verdict will verify that. Just as Ron Delights will verify that he is the murderer. The true murderer. I declare that with the full force of my ace detectiveness. Wait, really? Yes, but these comments appear to have no importance whatsoever.
Very well. Then we shall prove their importance via cross-examination. At any rate, as long as the witness has made these remarks, we, the defense, assert our right to question them. Is that all right with you, prosecutor?
Is something the matter, Mr. Godo? Nothing. Oh, Sir Lawyer, looks like you're one step too late. If you think such falsehoods will do anything to me, look at... Let's hear it. Huh? It's true that the witness made some remarks. So then, let's hear this last bit of cross-examination. Mr. Godo, what are you? Very well then, Mr. Luke Acme. I'm going to allow the defense to cross-examine your earlier remarks.
The defense would like to hear why you declared the defendant to be the true murderer.
So please, give us one last bit of testimony.
Phoenix, this is it. This is our absolute last chance.
Yes, Chief.
The last testimony.
Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brilliant deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Ron Delight. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he was there. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight, who was wearing his master mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Zavai! Therefore, all the evidence points to that poor boy. This testimony actually seems to hold up pretty well. The witness's earlier remarks do not appear to have been hastily prepared. All of his points have been explained, and none of them seem to contradict anything. So, are you ready for this? I hope so. And welcome to Stream Soup. How you doing tonight? Let's see. But, of course. But, how'd you know about the emergency buzzer? The police investigation documents went directly through me. And I always look over all the documents. It's elementary, Sir Lawyer. Are you going to make more trouble for us now, Sir Lawyer? I will not allow any of your usual shenanigans, Mr. Wright. Yes, Your Honor. We cannot postpone Luke Atmey's trial any longer. This is your last chance. Hang on a sec, just one chance? Huh. Seems that the party's about to begin.
Well, Phoenix?
There isn't any evidence that contradicts that testimony.
So it would seem.
What do you mean, so it would seem?
Listen, Phoenix. Pointing out contradictions doesn't always mean you have to present evidence, does it? At any rate, this is our last chance. If you can't point out a case-breaking contradiction, you lose. That's all there is to it.
Cup number 17, the last cup. It seems like the time has come to put an end to this trial. I have to find a fatal contradiction in this testimony, and I need to point it out without presenting evidence. Okay. Which means all I can do is find the contradictory remark and press it.
Remember, you only get one chance.
Ah, got it. Very well then, Mr. Wright, please begin your final cross-examination. So, what they're saying is, I can only press one statement. Is that correct? Okay. Just making sure I understand. Okay, let's see here. The last testimony. Indeed, it is true that I was not at Lordly Taylor. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. You might want to save right now? Yeah, okay. I mean, I'm hoping I can figure it out, but yeah, fair enough. Let's see. I had to leave to see about another vitally important job request. I had known about the date beforehand, so I had this photograph readied. My brain deduction was what informed me that the true culprit was Rhonda Lightman. And thanks to the keycard and wallet, it was abundantly clear that he... Did he know about the keycard and wallet? Or at least the wallet? I was also able to make a deduction for the buzzer, which only sounded once. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. July was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. And the blackmail letter the victim likely just... Therefore, all the evidence the victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. I still was sure the... I mean, I have no way to prove it one way or another, but I was still sure that
the victim was wearing gloves also. But that hasn't even come up again, so maybe not. I'll go ahead and say the victim's fingers is a non-issue. Okay. Yeah, I figured it probably was at this point, especially since it hadn't been brought up again. Mr. Light was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. In the blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Does he? Mr. Light was wearing. Mr. Light was. Depending on how many finger. Thanks to the key card and wallet, it was absolutely clear that he was there. How did he know? Did he know about the wallet? I wish I could remember, but it's just there's a whole lot of information to remember now, and I can't remember that far back. If Luke Atme knew about the wallet. Yeah, I'm just thinking out loud right now. So yeah, offhand I'm thinking it's either this Wait a minute. The button did not. I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which I was also able to make a deduction from the buzzer, which only sounded once. And I know I'm not supposed to present evidence, I'm just looking.
Objection! Objection!
Photograph readied. I had known about the date beforehand. That didn't make any sense. Actually, was one from the light and fixed to the key card wallet. There's also when you get the dungeon on. She wants to kill him. The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. How could he mistake the color of the jewel? The victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Again, just still thinking out loud. All the evidence points to that. All the evidence points to that poor boy.
Objection!
Okay. I'm just gonna... Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay, I'm just gonna stop pussyfooting around. I'm gonna go with what I really think it is. I'm just trying to go over all the possibilities that pop into my head. So... How many misses have been made? Quite a few, and welcome to the stream, Ashi. But I'm still trying to figure it out. Truthfully, let's see, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. I want to press about the prints, but I don't know which statement. Let's see, the victim would have left prints to be sounded, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. I have to prove he was there. Blackmail letter, the victim likely just mistook the color of the jewel. Because I have 2 hints lined up. Alright. You can have the first one after 2 misses, but I think you diagnosed the first one already. Diagnosed the first one already. first one. Victim would have left prints if he sounded it. That's the first hint I had planned won't be helpful. That the first hint I had planned won't be helpful. Oh, okay, gotcha. The victim would have left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. Left prints if he sounded it, which means the killer sounded it. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit, which is why he left no prints. Here. I gotta go back. I look forward to seeing you next chapter during my lunch. Okay, thanks, Soup. Glad you have faith that I'll be finishing it be on the next chapter by then. We'll have to see. Okay, well, of course this is the last testimony I'm getting from him, so I guess we have to be getting close. So it's just a matter of how long this takes me to figure out. Mr. Lion...
Objection!
Fine. Oh. Oh, okay. Well, oh, okay. Here we go. I thought I was about to go through the same dialogue. That's why I rushed through some of it. I'm afraid you're the one who still doesn't get it, Mr. Godo. What? Mr. Atme, it seems you have finally admitted. They did that on purpose to get that exactly that reaction. Yeah, makes sense. Mr. Atme, it seems you... Of course, if I had paid attention, I would have noticed the options feature was there this time. 'Cause it wasn't when I got it wrong. Mr. You admitted that you were in the CEO's office on the night of the murder. Say that. Testimony, Shell. The button did not have any fingerprints on it. Why? Are you saying I could have pressed any of the clues about the fingerprints? Ugh! I thought I had to pick a particular one. Okay, well, good to know then. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask. You had to press exactly that one. Okay, good. Mr. Delight was wearing his Master Mask outfit. Is that correct? Indeed, that's what I said. Of course! He couldn't have known he was wearing it unless he saw him. Indeed, that's what I said. My deductions are absolutely foolproof. More like your deductions prove that you're a fool. Nice. I'm sorry, whatever do you mean? For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. Sorry, you already drank your 7... Oh wait, no he hasn't. Oh wait, no he hasn't. Well, you could go and drink it, but then you'd have to make an 18th one. The first hint would have been the problem has nothing to do with lying. Right. That makes sense. For some reason, I'm starting to get really thirsty. When exactly did we learn the fact that Ron Delight was dressed as Master Mask when he went to the scene of the crime? The second hint would have been me listing the names of testimonies during trial day 2. Oh, okay. That was, it was just a few hours ago. Back when my 6th cup was looking at me with a cold stare. Okay. Oh, did I forget to mention it before? That's true. He was not here when he mentioned that. I'm sorry, I just never had a chance to mention it up until now. That's right. The defendant had yet to tell anyone else this fact before this morning. Therefore, the only people who should have known about this are those who had been watching this trial. Yeah, okay. Okay. This is getting good now. Do you understand now, Detective Atme? There's no way that you should have known about that. You were in the next courtroom being tried as mask to mask. So then, enlighten us. Just how did you know about that piece of information? I wonder if he would ever actually say that while panicking like he is. Well, what? Come on, this detective must have known about it. He probably had plenty of chances to find out beforehand. And it's those chances that I want to discuss next.
I am Beauty Thief. We will take the 17th cup.
That night, Mr. Delight was wearing his mask-to-mask outfit. There is one and only one way for Detective Atme to have found that out. Only one way, you say? Please recall, if you will, Mr. Delight's testimony. When I entered the office, there was a suspicious shadow there. For a second, my client witnessed the real killer. Because I think we know that Goto's treasure is his Mr. Coffee. Yup.
Objection!
But Mr. Delight never saw his attacker. So there's no way to tell whether or not the real killer was Luke Atme.
Objection!
It's with that statement that I'll turn this case on its head. Just what are you implying? Mr. Delight saw the real killer, correct? Now, if you turn that statement around, it stands to reason that the real killer had also seen Ron Delight. Impossible! Detective Atme, you saw Mask to Mask at the murder scene that night. You saw him when you killed Kane Bullard and assaulted Ron Delight. That was the only way you could have known what Ron was wearing. What the? What now? Take a good look, everyone! Unable to find a rival worthy of my genius, I was supposed to create one by myself. We're going through this song and dance again. Here I am, the tragic clown! That's the same line you gave yesterday. But I think there's a little more meaning behind it this time. Oh boy. What an awfully complicated incident. Kane Bullard was blackmailing Luke Atme, who was in turn blackmailing Ron Delight. And upon killing his blackmailer, Luke Atme tried to frame Ron Delight. He then claimed to be guilty as Mask to Mask in order to escape his true crime. And to that end, he came up with this plan. To use the double jeopardy rule when making his alibi. I am Luke Atme! We will take the treasure! What treasure? Alright, fine. Oh, was that Ron, maybe? At any rate, it would seem we finally found the truth. Excuse me. I came perilously close to besmirching the record of an innocent young man. Besmirching him with the title of murderer. Don't ignore me! Yep. Oh, I didn't realize you were there. The treasure of Lordly Taylor, which I stole. I am Luke Atme. We will take the treasure. Oh, fair enough. Except, well, never mind. Why wouldn't he be? Yeah, he's the suspect, remember? About the verdict. I know. You never committed any murder. That's right. I'm so glad you understand that. But I really am Master Mask! Huh? So, thanks to that trial yesterday, I'm innocent now, right? What was it you said? Double jeopardy? Now that you mention it, I've been careless. Careless? What do you think, Mia?
As the defendant says, the rule of double jeopardy is absolute. A defendant can never be tried twice for a crime in which he was once found innocent.
Then, Master Mask is really innocent?
It would seem so. For now.
For now? Yeah, he's gonna have to go back into the next trial. I guess. Now then, the court finds the defendant not guilty. And let me guess, he's gonna have to go to... We still gotta finish up the trial about Master Mask, don't we? No, she means until he does it again. Oh, okay. Oh boy, this is really lucky. Wait, this isn't so good after all. You see, the thing is, I still am Master Mask after all. Oh, okay, gotcha. Because he was already acquitted at being Master Mask on trial day 1. Oh, that's right. October 14th, 3:35 p.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby number 4.
You did it, Phoenix.
Yep, took me a while. Thanks, Mia. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Yeah, it's because Maya doesn't call on me much these days.
Oh?
I'm just joking, Phoenix. Don't take everything so seriously. But on the other hand, Maya, she seems kind of torn these days.
You mean about becoming the master of the Cryon channeling school?
Becoming the master means saying goodbye to our mother.
Misty Faye, right?
Watch over her, will you, Phoenix?
Of course.
Well then, see you around.
Mia.
Mr. Wright? I don't know what to say.
Congratulations, Mr. Delight.
Thank you so much. No, wait. Nothing really matters anymore, though, now that all of this has happened.
Come on! Just be happy already!
Maya.
You've been cleared of the murder charges and got off as Master Mask to boot.
But in exchange, I lost everything.
Huh?
Well, not of being Master Mask as much as acquitted of stealing the urn, which is what the Luke Atme trial in the next courtroom was. Fair enough.
Huh? What do you mean?
Stealing security information from KB Security, becoming Master Mask. I did it all for one reason. For her.
You mean your wife, Desiree?
She hates criminals more than anything.
Come to think of it, she was once held hostage by some robbers, wasn't she?
She always said how much she hated sneaky criminals! I knew that, but... once I got fired from KB Security and lost all the money I had, she wouldn't have had any reason to stay with me.
Oh, I don't know about that.
I thought she would leave me for sure.
So that's why you became Master Mask?
Yes, but it's all over now. A broken mold can never be put back together!
That's not true, right, Nick?
Right.
Really? Can we go back to the way things were?
You'll be fine, and Nick can prove it.
I can. I kind of wish you would check with me first. Mr. Delight, even if the bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together.
Are we going? Am I supposed to show him the urn?
Am I supposed to show him the urn? Is that it? That's all I can think of. Even if the bowl is broken, there is always a way to put it back together.
Take that!
The sacred urn. Desi was the one who found this.
Desiree, your wife. She's always believed in you, Ron. That's why you'll be fine. You don't have to worry about anything.
Aw, there you are!
Miss Delight.
You did it, Ronnie. You're innocent. I'm so happy.
Thank you. I appreciate that, but, I suppose you don't want anything more to do with me, do you?
Ronnie, why didn't you talk to me about what was going on? I had no idea you'd quit KB Security. Oh boy. I never imagined that you were really mask to mask either. Well, okay. She's got it half right. Mr. Light, what are you going to do now that you know? You're not going to really leave him, are you? Come on, it's obvious, isn't it? How could I ever let a wonderful man like him get away? After all, my bike's really fast. So fast that there's no way he could ever get away. But didn't you say that you hated criminals? Oh! I only hate people who act all cowardly and sneaky. Like that detective. I see. My Ronnie wouldn't declare his crimes before he committed them like a man. I just love a man who's so chivalrous. Chivalrous? I knew I was right about you. Every day I spend with you is filled with thrills and excitement. Desi. Desiree, you really do love Ron, don't you? Nicky boy. Yes? I'm really glad I asked you to defend my Ronnie. Thank you so much. I'll never forget what you've done for us. Oh, well, take care of yourself. You too, Nicky boy. I can feel my face going red. Mr. Nick! Mr. Maya! Congratulations! What timing? Talk about bad timing, yep. Mr. Nick! How could you, with another man's wife in front of Mr. Maya? No, you gotta. I'll never forgive you! Never, ever! Okay. So, just as the case came to a close, so too did my consciousness. Dang! What'd you do? Pearl, what'd you do? Ron said a broken bowl can never be put back together. But I know that's not true. I mean, just look. Here's a perfect example of one that was put back together even better than before. Episode 2, The Stolen Turnabout, the end. I still have to question what happened to Misty May's spirit once that thing broke. But oh well. Oh, hello. Trophy earned, The Stolen Turnabout. Cleared episode 2 of Trials and Tribulations. Okay, I'm just gonna go get me a bottle of water real quick, so I'll be right back. So, see you in a bit, and then we'll start on the next episode. Okay, I'm back. Well, I think we know what Maya's up to this episode. So, this should be fun. Recipe for turnabout, okay. Oh, well yeah, I do want to save. Part 1 investigation. Well, after we go through the story, I hope. What now? This court sees no reason for the prolong the trial. This case... Okay, what's going on here? Oh boy. Victim was alone at his table when he drank that... Oh, great. Maya, what'd you get yourself into now? It's a cute coffee cup, though. Or, yeah, coffee cup. Oh, gosh. Okay, I'm not gonna read any of this automatic stuff. Okay. What just happened here? Well, that escalated quickly. January 6, 10:03 a.m., Wright and Company Law Offices.
Ah! The start of the new year always makes me feel like I can take on the whole world.
I bet it does, Maya.
So, I've decided that our resolution should be... Sorry, take on the world! What do you think?
Sure, whatever, Maya. But I think maybe you've had more than enough mistletoe cake. What's mistletoe cake? Oh well.
Never! You've got to eat a lot of cake during New Year's. It's practically a tradition. Like watching the fireworks on TV or playing a board game.
Hey, pal! Detective Gumshoe. Yeah, I actually said to Soup, yes, I think it was yesterday, I was watching Johnny Awesome's Let's Play of Justice for All on YouTube, and the voice he did for Gumshoe was just amazing. He sounded like Kronk from The Emperor's New Groove. Anyway, moving on.
Happy New Year, Detective!
Likewise. Now listen up, Brian! I wanna...
Here's to another fruitful year of lawyer-police cooperation.
Sure. Yeah, me too. Alright, pal! You got some explain to...
Have you got a holiday present for me, Detective?
Oh, gosh. What? Well, hey, have this. It's really nothing much, but...
Yay, thanks!
Look, pal, we need to have a talk. Take a seat.
Hey, what about Pearlie? You haven't forgotten her present, have you?
No, I mean, yes, I mean, no. Are you doing this on purpose?
Guess I'm busted. How did you like my first practical joke of the year?
Very funny, pal. Now, let's see how funny you think it is when I show you this. Here, Maya, have a seasoned seasoning pouch for my instant noodles. Okay. What's going on? What is it? A magazine?
Hey, I wanna see! Deadly poisoning brings guilty verdict.
Defense attorney Wright trounced? Trounced? Let me see that. The defense attorney gave an almost childishly amateur performance yesterday. Oh boy, what's going on here? What the heck is this? It's a report, pal, about you!
Listen to this. Mr. Wright must take full responsibility for the ruling in this case.
Well, and don't tell me you don't remember anything about it. But I don't remember anything about it. When was that issue from, anyway? December of last year, which I guess makes it last month.
Which makes it old news, you mean?
But I wasn't involved in the poisoning case in December. Okay.
So what do you think this is all about, Nick?
If it wasn't you, pal, then that leaves only one possibility.
No way. You don't mean... A phony Nick?
This must be Gumshoe's idea of a joke. Guess he's starting off the year with one, too.
Magazine clipping. An article from December 5th says I was trounced and my client was found guilty. Magazine clipping added to the court record.
So, what are you gonna do about it, pal?
What do you mean, what am I going to do about it? Well, it's your fault that the judge found the defendant guilty in this case. Maya, were you not listening just now?
My fault? How do you figure that?
Because the Phoenix Wright is super famous now. Well, maybe only sort of.
Yeah, see what happens when your hotshots start getting too full of yourselves? But I didn't do anything wrong. At least, not that I can remember. You better make this right, pal. Now! And that means taking the case back to court. Got it?
Sounds like we got our first case of the new year. Let's tackle it with gusto.
I don't know. The judge already issued a guilty verdict once in this case. It's not going to be easy to get it overturned.
I guess that New Year's resolution is going to have to wait until next year.
So you're taking the case, right? Good. I'm going to head over to the courthouse then. After that, I'll go back to the precinct. Drop by if you need something, okay, pal? I guess people are starting to know the name Phoenix Wright. If a client entrusted a case to me based on my reputation, I guess I am kind of responsible. But why would someone want to impersonate me? What sort of guy would do that?
So, what's our first move?
I guess we go down to the detention center and talk.
Wait a sec, Nick. This person's behind bars because of you. Whoever it is isn't going to be jumping at the chance to meet you, right?
Hey, let's get one thing straight. It wasn't me, it was a fake me that did this.
I wonder if he looks exactly like you. Your phony...
Whatever.
I mean...
I hope not. What kind of name for an evil double is Zen Yope, anyway? Or...
Ah, Nick, I've got it!
If you're going to ask whether I've got a twin brother, the answer is no.
Spoil sport.
Of course that's what she was going to ask.
Did you notice Gumshoe was acting weirder than usual, or was it just me?
What do you mean?
I mean, he was really worked up. Like a guy who just found out he's going to be a dad or something.
Yeah, I guess he was acting kind of strange.
Maybe he realized he's got strong feelings for you, Nick.
Don't even go there, Maya. Considering how we interact, I seriously doubt that, Maya.
Well, if he wasn't nervous because of you...
Then maybe it's because of our new guilty client? Alright. I guess let's go... Which one am I supposed to go to first? I guess it doesn't matter.
January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. It's been ages since we came down to the precinct, huh, Nick?
Looks like Gumshoe isn't around.
He's got it so easy leaving everyone else to do the work.
No, he's out there somewhere. My bet is on the courthouse. He's probably trying to arrange the retrial of this case.
guess that means we should go to the detention center and chat with our killer, huh?
After being convicted without a fair trial, I'm not sure killer is the right label.
Well, supposed killer. Anyway.
January 6th, detention center, visitors room.
This is so nerve-wracking, waiting to meet our new client. I wonder just what kind of person you tricked and got found guilty.
Keep it down, Maya. That kind of talk could ruin me. Ah! Of course! Ugh. Of course it's her.
How could you, Mr. Wright? How could you do this to me? They put me in solitary. I haven't been able to stop crying.
Aren't you...
Yes, I am! I am totally and utterly let down! Well, I'm sure that too, but that's not what he meant. Are you? Don't pretend you don't know me! It's me, Maggie, remember? Maggie Bird!
Maggie Bird? Ah! Maggie Bird, she's the policewoman I defended that one time. She was accused of murdering her lover. He was a cop too. What are you doing in here? Didn't I get you a quit?
Oh, sure, very funny! After that fifth-rate defense job, you come in here and start making jokes? You better hurry up and tell her what happened, Nick! Oh, I see.
So that's where we stand right now.
I'm sorry you've been caught up in another murder. My whole life has been nothing but a whirlwind of bad luck and failures.
I vaguely remember her saying the exact same thing last time.
But I don't mind. What's one more disaster in my life? At least now the real Mr. Wright is here with me. I won't let the world keep me down, sir.
Well, at least she believes us now.
So, how come you're dressed like that, Maggie? Last year, you looked so sharp in that police uniform. I was fired after that incident last year. Oh, I'm sorry. It's okay, I don't mind one bit. I enjoyed being on the force, but I think it was time for me to move on. So, what do you do now? In the second act of The Life of Maggie Bird, I'm playing the role of a waitress. A waitress? Yes, in a French restaurant. It's a small place, but it's quite fashionable. My charming smile and shapely figure came through for me. And the owner, Mr. Armstrong, hired me straight away, sir.
And then you got into this mess straight away, right?
Yeah, you could put it that way. This whole mess started on the 3rd of last month. It happened at Tribulations.
Tribulations?
Yes, it's a restaurant where good service and a friendly smile are always included. Oh. There were two men at the table, both drinking coffee. And then... one of the men slid some poison into the victim's cup. The victim took just one sip and was gasping for air. I was so shocked I passed out. Hey, hold on there, Maggie. What? You keep calling the guy the victim. Didn't you know the guy who was killed? No, I've never seen the guy before. Oh.
So she wouldn't have had a motive to kill him then, I guess. And the other man, the killer, you saw him, right?
Of course, a good waitress must be attentive to the clientele.
But you couldn't tell us who he is exactly. So you saw the killer, but you were found guilty of the crime anyway? How come?
You tell me, Mr. Wright!
Ah! Guess the answer to my question is my phony. Anyway, she saw the killer. Better see if I can get a description of the guy.
So, if you saw the murderer, why were you still convicted? Because no one else saw. Saw what? The other man. The one who put the poison in the victim's coffee. Everyone testified that way. Mr. Armstrong, the customer, everyone. The victim was sitting alone at his table the whole time.
But how's that possible?
I don't know, but nobody, not one person would believe me, sir. Even Phoenix Wright, my one last hope for a fair trial, failed me.
What a pathetic defense! My granny could have done a better job!
Look, that wasn't me, okay?
And then they found something a bit incriminating in my apron pocket.
What?
A small bottle of poison.
It was fake to mask.
What? Poison? It was in your pocket?
Well, I passed out when the victim collapsed. The killer must have slipped the poison into my pocket when I was unconscious.
And no one else saw this other guy? Kinda looks like he should have stood out. I mean, yeah, I can't see what he looks like exactly from the silhouette, but looks like he would have stood out.
No, sir. That's what everyone said, but I don't see how they could have missed him.
Me neither.
I was the one who took the coffee to the two men.
Uh-oh? And what was your impression of them?
Well, when I first saw them, I kind of thought they might be in the music industry.
In music? How come?
Well, one of them had some sort of earpiece and an emo musician's look about him. And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
An earpiece and a sample CD, huh? Did you get a look at the CD at all?
It had a band's name written on it.
Well, I'll be back in a bit. Had to skip my afternoon walk because work project today was urgent, but it's just the investigation phase. Hopefully, don't miss the funny part of the investigation. Alright, see you in a bit.
I think it was MC something. They must have been preparing for their debut, I guess.
So, as a band CD, maybe a promo disc? Maybe it was MC Screwdriver. Get serious, Maya! Would you buy the CD of a group called that?
What was the name of that group again? MC Hacksaw? No. MC...
And what about the killer? What did he look like?
Well, I don't really remember. Only that he was a young man. Well built like the victim, really.
Well, fudge. Oh, yeah, I need to ask you about this.
Hey! This article's about my case!
Can you tell me anything about the guy who was pretending to be me?
Yes, sir! It was the morning after I'd been arrested. I met you in the visitor's room here. You were wearing one of your super sharp suits.
Me?
Yes, you, Mr. Wright.
Oh.
Hey, Maggie, was my evil double I am there too? No, I don't remember if only you, Maya. Oh, it would have been so cool. Then you got really worked up and passionate. I'm gonna get you clear to this crime, you said.
Okay, I get the picture, but you've met me in person before. So how come you didn't realize that guy wasn't the real me?
I guess, looking back now, it was a little strange. It was a little strange.
Only a little?
Well, okay, so you were a bit taller than normal, and you looked a bit shady. And your voice was a bit weird. Oh, and you had this kind of funny accent, and...
So the guy was nothing like me then?
But he had your spiky hair and blue suit.
Is that all it takes for someone to imitate me?
How about everyone else in the courtroom, like the judge and the observers? Didn't they realize he was an imposter? Everyone had these big question marks on their faces. But it seemed like that no one wanted to say anything, sir.
This case just keeps getting weirder and weirder.
Mr. Wright, do you think it's possible to get a retrial?
Probably. The court ruled in the absence of a genuine defense attorney. So we should be able to get a retrial.
Mr. Wright?
Hmm?
Do you think we'll win next time? Sir? My life has been a full-course meal of bad luck, complete with defeat for dessert. Since I was 6 months old when I fell from the 9th floor of my apartment building.
Alright.
I've been hit by all sorts of vehicles, gotten sick from all sorts of foods,
How did you live to this age, girl?
failed at almost every test I've taken, experienced almost every kind of disaster. I even landed a phony lawyer when I had the misfortune of being accused of murder. But I will survive because Maggie Bird always lives to fight another day. And one day I'll find it. Just you wait and see, sir. I'll find that one single moment of good luck. Sinope.
I have no idea if I'm saying that right.
Sinope is really going to pay for this.
Why are you staring at me like that for? But Maya's right. Whoever it is that thought it was a good idea to use my name and get an innocent girl convicted of murder, I'd better watch out.
We'll find him. Don't you worry. We'll get Sinope for you. Thank you. Oh, I'll tell you where Tribulations is then.
Oh, right. The restaurant where the murder took place.
Yes, sir. When you go, please tell Mr. Armstrong I said hi. Sure. All right, Nick. Let's head. Let's go check out this restaurant and its food.
Priorities, please, Maya? Oh, well. Alright. I guess we can move on now. Let's head to Tribulations. Boy, this place is pink. I mean, I kinda expected as much, but... oh boy. Anyway, January 6th, Tribulations. Oh, I guess that's where the murder happened.
Wow, look at this place.
Look, more like smell. What is with the suffocating scent of flowers in here? Then again, girls like that kind of thing, right?
Actually, I'm not all that into it. No one's coming to see us. Maybe there's no one here.
Don't be silly, Maya. This is a restaurant and it's open for business. Hello? Anyone here? I don't believe it. There really isn't anyone here.
Perfect! Let's get intrusive. If there's no one here, we can take anything we want.
Maya. Yeah, I suppose we can.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic sometime, huh, Maya?
Yeah, I guess I could. I'm always in my acolyte clothes, aren't I? It'd be fun to wear normal clothes every now and then.
There's something stuffed in behind the rack. Oh, so there is.
Looks like a sports paper to me. Hey, and look at this. Someone scribbled a little doodle on one of the pages. MC Bomber in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 zeros. $100,000 maybe?
I wonder what MC Bomber is supposed to be. Really? This paper, it's from December 3rd. The paper's from the day of the poisoning.
What?
Sports paper added to the court record. Paper from the day of the murder. This has got to be a clue. I should see if I can find out some more about this paper.
It's a rack full of
I found a sports paper behind this magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it.
Look at all the little trinkets tucked away in here.
I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. Let's see, a bouquet of flowers, some potpourri, and look, fine bone china cups.
I never knew you were so cultured.
Come on, Maya! This is common knowledge! Any Joe Schmo knows this much. It's
the restaurant's front entrance. There's a sign hanging on the door written in French. It probably says open or closed. It must be one or the other, but I don't know which since I don't know Jacques about French. Well, I would think they're open right now, so I think this side says closed. But, oh well.
Look, it's one of those magical boxes that spits out money.
You know, you're the only person who would ever describe a cash register in that way. This must be the table where the murder occurred.
I guess so, with all this police tape all around it.
And that stain must be from the poisoned coffee. Don't go licking the tablecloth, okay, Maya?
Why would I lick it? I'm not a cat, you know.
Then why can I picture you doing just that? Wow, it's a beautiful winter wonderland out there.
Really cool! I love snow. Let me see. Huh? It's so white. It's not even snowing.
Got you. I was only kidding, Maya.
Nick! There are lies that are okay to tell and lies that definitely aren't.
All I did was tell an itty-bitty white lie about non-existent white snow. This table is set nicely. It just needs a customer.
What do you think this flower is, Nick?
Let's see. Well, it doesn't look like a tulip, and it's not a sunflower, I don't think.
Duh, even I could have told you that.
Well, those are the only kinds of flowers I know. Dag nabbit, I'm a lawyer, not a botanist. Are they not roses? I mean, I think that's what the rest of this place is decorated with. Well, that and whatever this flower around the border of this table is. Around the tablecloth. This restaurant has partitions that separate the tables. When you're seated at a table, you can only see the tables to your right or left. That's a good point. Okay, can't analyze that. Or this. Well, not sure what else I need to do here then. I kinda thought we would talk to somebody, but apparently not. I guess like you said, we need to find somebody who might know about this. Does she know about this? Let's see.
Oh, a sports paper. Let's see. Did Guts and Braun manage to defend his heavyweight title?
Sorry, Maggie, that paper is actually a month old. It's from the day of the murder.
And Guts and got knocked out yesterday, I'm afraid. Oh, no.
I found this paper in the magazine rack at Tribulations.
Really? That's strange. Tribulations doesn't get newspapers. Mr. Armstrong says he's not really fond of them. Then maybe one of the customers left it behind?
Anyway, what I want you to take a look at is this scribble here.
Aha! That's it, sir! MC Bomber! That was the name that was written on the CD!
Just as I thought.
I guess it was an MC Screwdriver after all, huh? So that $100,000 must be a down payment for a record deal, right? If someone gave me $100,000, I'd sing for sure! The Master of Karayan, or the Spirit Song, or even Maya's theme!
Okay, Maya. So, if the sample CD was on the victim's table, that means this newspaper may have belonged to the victim.
You're right.
So the victim left this behind on the day of the murder, huh?
I think we better step up the investigation, don't you, Nick?
Just making sure she didn't have anything else to say. Okay. Well, let's see if we can get hold of... No? Really? Alright. Guess we're done.
I can't believe you got an impersonator.
I can't either.
But look on the bright side. Only famous stars have people impersonating them.
This isn't funny, Maya. It's not just an impersonation. This guy stole my identity. And someone may have been wrongly convicted as a result.
I guess you should have gone to showbiz, huh, Nick?
I will never understand how your mind works, Maya.
MC Bomber.
And don't forget the 100,000, too. There's something about that name.
There's something about that name, MC Bomber.
Yeah, it's a pretty unusual name.
Everyone's worried about bombs these days, I guess.
I'm not sure that has anything bearing on anything related to this case.
Anyway, we should really look into this some more.
Well, thought I'd already been everywhere, but I don't know what else to do. Oh, well, okay. January 6th, Très bien. Oh la la, bonjour, welcome to la Très bien.
Oh, hello?
What happened to Maya? She's frozen stiff. Bienvenue! Welcome to my petit restaurant!
Huh? B Avenue?
Oh non, my petit chulip!
Huh? Me?
Look at this face like a kitten ejected by your son mother. You are fatigued, non? Alors, you need this. An aromatic bath oil mélange of la neroli and la rose. And I suck at French, so I'm sorry if I butcher any of this. My personnel recommendation.
You think I need what?
Oui, just add a couple of drops of this mixture to la bathwater, and voila! It will soothe your body and your mind. It's simply fantastic.
Really?
And for la monsieur. Who, me? Look at that face, like la puppy ejected by life itself. You are fatigued, non? For you, monsieur, I recommend this. Oil of bergamot, and maybe a nit of oui. I will add la peppermint and la claire sage for a fragrance exceptional. Such an invigorating recipe will bring out your delicious beauty, monsieur. But my beauty? Alors, if you will be seated, I will bring you la special menu of the day. Actually, we're not here to eat. We're lawyers. Must be sir. I know this already, monsieur. You are la Phoenix side, non? Yes. You know me? My oui. I will never forget a man who flirts with me, especially in court.
I guess he was cross-examined by our mysterious Zen-Ope.
Looks like everyone to do with this case already knows who I am already.
I wonder what sort of impressions Zen-Ope's been leaving on people, don't you?
Allow me to introduce myself to you again. I am Jean-Noir Enchanté. Yay.
So, what does très bien mean? I know très, that means 3, right?
No. Très bien is François. In English, you would say very good.
Oh, very good.
Oui, exactement. L'atmosphere is très bien and la cuisine is très bien. If the food's so good, why aren't there any customers in here? Oh, I don't know, Phoenix. Maybe because a murder happened here? My cuisine is not for all. Some people, they do not appreciate la hot cuisine. I thought everyone liked hot cuisine.
Since I have lost Maggie, I do not have enough hands.
So you're running this place on your own now?
Oui, for the moment. No one has answered to my advertisement. Oh, poor moi.
Please don't eyeball me while you say that.
I am the chef. I am the manager. I am also a trained aromatherapist.
Roaming what?
A practitioner de aromatherapy. L'art of soothing the soul with the delicate floral aromas.
Delicate? The smell coming from that bottle earlier was anything but. So, could you tell me what you know about the incident?
Being it takes me sad to remember it, yet I remember it so well. More than a month has passed since it happened.
Yeah, I guess it's been about a month since Maggie's sentencing.
So it was the 3rd of last month, just after 1 in the afternoon. A man who was in here for a coffee suddenly became ill.
Because of the poison in his coffee?
That is the truth as I know it. It was Maggie who took his drink to him. I was in the kitchen. I heard the sound of someone collapsing. When I came out to see what it was, he was already slumped in his chair. He was dead? Mon Dieu, oui, he was dead. Maggie had passed out also.
And this man who died, was he alone?
Oui, monsieur. All alone. I know that Maggie said there was someone else, but...
I see.
La police, they asked me many times. Are you sure there was no one else at the table, they asked. But I am not the only one. The old man said the same thing.
Old man? What old man? So who is this old man that you mentioned?
At the time of the murder, there was another customer in here.
What? Someone else saw it?
Marie, as usual, he came alone that day. At the time of the murder, he was here. He saw it too. But he said the same thing, that there was no one else at the victim's table.
But Maggie swears there were 2 people.
My mademoiselle, la lawyer, he could not prove this, no?
About the lawyer. That was me, I suppose?
My monsieur!
Wow, he's the first person who said it wasn't me.
Don't kid yourself, Nick. Now who's the one making stuff up?
I am not a lawyer myself. I do not wish to speak out of turn. But your defense in court that day was a little, how you say, lacking, perhaps. Even a Frenchman who cannot speak any English could have done a better job. You are very cool, so oui, is so handsome.
Wow, I wonder just how bad the defense could have been.
Every time you opened your mouth, the old courthouse stirred.
Oh man, that is something I don't want to imagine. We found this sports paper in the magazine rack here.
One of my customers must have left it behind.
Do you have any idea which customer it was?
The only ideas I have, mademoiselle, I say for my kitchen.
Okay.
Well, I guess we'll go here.
No, we won't.
It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French.
Looks like Mr. Armstrong doesn't get any newspapers.
Well, it wouldn't exactly suit the feel of the place, would it?
Why don't you try wearing something a bit more chic, like in these mags, Maya?
Yeah, I'd look stunning in some of those Parisian frocks, huh?
If found that sports paper behind the magazine rack earlier. I better try to find out everything I can about it.
Please, monsieur, there is no need to show me that. You are on Phoenix side. There was the pizza Danny in town.
I think I can imagine how he formed this completely wrong impression of me. The last time we met, did I show you this badge?
Oui, you flashed it to everyone in the restaurant. Looks like Zeniope is a bigger fan of flashing stuff than you are, Nick. That badge, is it real?
Of course it's real.
That's what they all say, but I've been duped before. Give it to me for a sec. Chomp. She bit into it. And I left a few teeth marks too.
I can see that.
I just wish I could remember if that means it's real or fake.
I said it was real. Oh boy.
So you still got that badge, I see.
Huh? Well, I'm a lawyer, aren't I?
Yeah, but I guess I just didn't think you'd keep on being one for this long. You have to admit, you've had some close brushes with death because of your job.
I fail to see how being a lawyer is more dangerous than channeling dead people. Fair point. Oh boy, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to be doing now. I've been everywhere. Well, guess I could examine some stuff in here, but not sure what good that'll do. A poster of a female police officer. Wait, no, that's the latest Babes in Uniform calendar. My bad. They still have that? Or I guess it's a new one.
Hey, that's the police mascot, isn't it? It's so cute!
That's the blue badger. It was my idea. I made it, and now it's the national symbol of the police force. So, what's with the pink one? It's new, right?
She's not an it, Nick. She's a she, right, Chief?
Yep, meet the pink badger.
So, one's called Blue and the other's called Pink, but they're both called Badger?
You got it. They're married.
Mr. and Mrs. Badger seem to be cuffed together, Chief.
You got it. That's marriage for you. Okay, I'm not gonna ask about your life then. Whoa, a mascot that's deeper than the deepest of deep oceans. This must be the chief of the detectives here. He's glued to his computer screen. What? Master Mass turned up at the bank? What's he doing? Hands up, you scalawags! You're under arrest! Hey, that's our job. Looks like Rhonda Lights opted for a new career. Quit surfing the net, Chief! Sorry, I was just, things feel pretty tense in here. These are the detectives' desks. There are computers and files on each one. Funny, they're a lot tidier than I expected. I guess the detectives don't spend a lot of time at their desks. That must be one of the detectives. He's mumbling something to himself. Don't die running a red light. Die the old-fashioned way, of old age. We have a winner. Inject a bit of humor, that's the key. He must be coming up with slogans for a safety campaign, I guess. Well, guess that's all there... Actually, hang on a minute. Did I check this? Okay, that's part of this, so... I guess that's all there is to do here, too, so what the heck am I supposed to do now? Because I've done everything I can, seems like. Charlie, quite decorative plant. He's sort of a keepsake, something to remember Mia by. Sure, the office is a mess, but I never forget to water this little fella. An old movie poster. Apparently, this was the first movie that made Mia cry when she saw it a long time ago. Maya watched it recently and said she cried all night too. Which I guess is why it's back up on the wall. I'll have to check it out one of these days. My desk. I don't get to use it much, so it's still super neat and tidy from when Pearls cleaned it. Difficult-looking legal books stand in a formidable role. They mock me. Actually, I've neglected them for so long that they're covered in a layer of dust. I guess I should at least pretend to read them once in a while. There is a giant building just outside the window. It's the Gatewater Hotel, a high-class luxury hotel. The chain is getting so rich that they bought a whole chunk of the town next town over, and started building a huge theme park. It's going to be called Gatewater Land. I wonder if that bellboy is going to send me a greeting card this year too. So we're still acknowledging that, huh? All right. Yeah, but how is the question? I don't know what to do here. Let's see. Well, let me see if I need to re-examine some stuff. Nope. Oh boy. Okay. your on candid camera. This guard monitors the visitors room. I bet they don't get too many waitresses in here. He looks like he's getting a bit restless. Oh. Right. Kind of forgetting about the... Okay, let's see.
Oh, so you met the owner, Mr. Armstrong.
He's, oh, how can I put this? Pretty unique, huh?
He has a really intense aura, as a chef and as a person.
Yeah, he has a pretty intense aroma, too.
So, did Mr. Armstrong really not see the killer? Apparently not. Well, he's in the kitchen all the time, so I guess it's possible that he didn't.
Maggie was a policewoman once, n'est-ce pas? N'est-ce pas?
Yes, but she had to quit for, reasons beyond her control.
Oui, oui, she was la suspected la murder investigation, non?
Oh, you know about that?
That is why I gave to her la perfume for la happiness.
Happiness perfume.
We blended from bergamot like I have given to you before.
But she's been arrested again, and found guilty this time.
This is true, a natural aroma of unhappiness must have been very strong.
Just admit it, your perfume doesn't work.
I am not surprised she was la prime suspect, after something like that took place before my very eyes.
Something like what?
What's this guy talking about?
Does this mean Maggie did have a motive?
We've got to ask this guy for more info. Stat! Ah, there we go. When Maggie took the coffee over to the victim, did anything happen?
Oh, oui, I suppose you could say so.
So, what happened?
No, it was nothing. Look, Maggie says she didn't even know the guy. But she's still been indicted for murder. The prosecution must have come up with some kind of motive. Oui, it is true.
If there was anything at all between Maggie and the victim, it could be relevant. So please,
tell us anything you know.
Of course. And I don't have my thing. Cyclops?
No way. What are we gonna do, Nick?
We'll just have to remove... What the?
Well, what's wrong?
The Magatama, it's gone!
Huh?
I had it in my pocket, but it vanished into thin air!
What?
But I could see the Cyclops. Maybe that means the Magatama's nearby? Mr. Armstrong, could I just confirm something with you again? The table where the victim is sitting, was anyone else sitting there?
That is a question you will have to ask him yourselves. Huh? Here? Him? L'old man spends all of his time dans le parc.
Park? Oh, a park? What park's that?
Behind the restaurant. It's called Vitamin Square. Thank you. Je vous prie, my dear.
And I know I'm probably butchering all this French, so... Anyway,
let's go check out this Vitamin Square right now, Nick.
Yep. Okay. Interesting park design.
So this is Vitamin Square.
Yeah, I see where they get the name from now. The fruit scream vitamins at you.
Hey, Nick! Hey, Nick! That's the guy, right? Isn't that the old man Mr. Armstrong was talking about?
That grouchy looking grandpa?
He's throwing seeds out for the pigeons.
Maya, he's not throwing seeds for them, he's throwing seeds at them. Oh, hello. My grumpiness threat level has just been raised to red. And this music! Excuse me. Would you mind if I had a word with you? Yes! I just want to ask you a couple of questions. What's the matter with you? Can't you see I'm busy? So you don't like my seeds, eh, pigeons? He's really chucking those seeds at them. That's got to hurt. Go on, eat this! Okay. Excuse me, sir. Can I ask you about Maggie Bird? I don't know any Maggie Bird.
Yes, you do. Maggie, the waitress at Tribulations.
God, it's a disgrace, I tell you. An utter disgrace.
Disgrace?
And there's a young girl revealing herself like that. Revealing? You mean her uniform? The youth of today, they don't have any shame. No shame, I tell you. No 1 ounce. Whatever happened to the old Bushido values in Japan, like honor and modesty?
Well, what about me? I'm not wearing anything revealing.
Your problem is you lack any sense of grace.
Talk about hitting a girl where it hurts.
Do you go to Tribulations a lot? That miserable excuse for a restaurant? That garbage they serve in there is not food. Where's the sushi, the tempura, the rice? Tribulations is a French restaurant, sir. Where do you think we are, boy? In Paris? I want real food, not those snooty sacks. And what about those shameless girls? You mean the waitresses? You can see all the way up there. Yes, the waitresses. They're practically naked. It's a disgrace, isn't it? Well, isn't it? Listen, it's not my restaurant. God, it's a miserable excuse for a restaurant. That place miserable. He certainly knows the place. He must be a regular. But if he hates it so much, why does he keep going?
Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just, if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there?
Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha! Take that!
He must be hiding something, right?
If he is, I should be able to see a Cyclops or two. Oh, wait. I don't exactly have the Magatama right now, huh?
Remember, Nick, that Magatama is only on loan. You'd better find it, or else.
If Pearls ever gets wind of this, I'm going to be in for a world of pain. Okay. Excuse me, sir. Could I just ask you about this? Sir? Here you go, boy! How about some pigeon food? Food sound to you. This wasn't exactly what I was hoping to get out of this guy. Well, I guess we're done here for now. Guess I could examine the place, though.
This place is so fruity.
That's not a bad thing. Besides, I love apples. They're among my favorites.
Then that apple slide is perfect for you.
And what is so perfect about it?
Oh, come on. Don't be a stick in the mud. Slide down it a few times. Go on. Woo!
I'd get covered in sand if I slid down that slide. Anyone can see that.
Yeah, you're right. Otherwise, I'd give it a try too.
Oh, hello.
Ooh, there's a magazine here.
It's a magazine full of job listings. You disgusting rogue picking up something someone else threw away? Threw away? Did you throw this away? Are you looking for a job? That's none of your business! Looks like I didn't miss it. Well, that's good. Sorry, I guess I'll just take the magazine with me then. Well, I don't want anyone else having it. Give it back! Too bad. Now that you want it so bad, I don't want to give it up. Picked up from a bench in Vitamin Square. Thrown away by the old man. Okay. Hey, that's mine!
Hey, look! Pigeons!
Yeah, and heaps of them too.
Did you know that pigeons are a symbol of peace?
That's a dove, not a pigeon.
Poor things. So they can't be symbols of peace and harmony just because they're gray? Is that it?
You're overthinking this one by just a smidge, Maya.
I used to love sandboxes like you wouldn't believe.
Really? You?
Sure, finding iron filings in the sand with a magnet was my favorite thing to do.
Iron filings? Wow, that's too exciting for words. Those aren't pigeons, they're steppe pigeons. You should really let go of these narrow-minded cultural assumptions. Where are we gonna get that joke again at some point?
I assume, let's see. It was my ambition to collect every single shred of iron in the sandbox. I was such a kid back then.
So, did you manage to get all the iron?
No, I never did. I think I came close, though. Come to think of it, I still have all the iron filings I found way back when. You want them?
No. Now I gotta go find the Magatama somehow. Let's see. It's not a Magatama step. Okay, we get it. Where the heck is it, though? Especially since my memory may be off, but I was pretty sure I had it when I first started this episode. Oh. Okay, I thought I might have had the old man. Well...
Maggie? Oh, are you looking for some part-time work, Maya? Why don't you take a job at the restaurant? Then Mr. Armstrong would hire you. Really? Me? Yeah, it's pretty cool being a waitress, you know. And in the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets. What secrets? You can't make it obvious, but just spy on him for a bit. You'll see. It's interesting. Wow, I can't wait to get my apron on now.
Okay. Well, back here then? No? Oh, maybe.
Mademoiselle! Yes?
Are you looking for a job?
What? No, I was just...
Let me see, your style is un peu different, but you have a good face.
Different?
Felicitations, you are fast, I will hire you. Bien, come with me. I will teach you everything I know.
Nick, help!
Oh Oh yeah, this guy. Welcome back, Soup. I don't know whether to laugh or feel bad for Maya. Maybe I should do both? Why not? Well, maybe shouldn't have mace, but I imagine that perfume he gave her would probably qualify. He needs to be put on a list. There's a bunch of little trinkets on a shelf by the door. I bet Mr. Armstrong collected all these personally. It's a rack full of fashion magazines, and they're all in French. Ugh, all the clothes in these are absolutely atrocious. Some of them have been circled in red. I really hope Mr. Armstrong is not thinking of buying those. It's really tight behind the cash register counter. Can Mr. Armstrong even get in there? And if he got in, could he get out again? I don't know. This must be the table where the poison occurred. The stain tells the story well. The whole area is still cordoned off with police tape. I guess it must still be under investigation. Mr. Armstrong must be a pretty big neat freak. He already has this table ready to go. Now, if only the food in this place was edible. I'm sure it is. What are you talking about? It looks pretty cold out there on the streets. Peaceful, though. It's nice that people can take it easy after the holiday rush. Okay. Okay, I already checked that. So, nothing new there. Oh, okay. January 6th, Detention Center, Visitors Room. Looks like they have Maggie in questioning. I guess I've asked her pretty much everything. I'll come back if there's anything else I need to ask her later. Okay, well, let's go back here then. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Well, pal, have you found the evidence yet? The one that's going to find an innocent? No, not yet. We've only just started our investigation. Well, whatever you need to know, I'll give you the dud on it. I'm putting off all my other cases for now, pal. Gumshoe's really fired up about this. Oh yeah, one more thing. The retrial's been approved. Court sitting at 10 a.m. tomorrow. And Gorda's going to be the prosecutor. Well, good, at least I don't have to voice pain. Oh, him. Well, listen up, pal. If Mag is found guilty again... yes? I'll make sure you get locked up for good, got it? Why don't you find the evidence, Gumshoe? Oh, I know why. Because you're a sham! That's a good question. Why? No pain, breeze trial for you. That's true. It would be easier if it was him, but I'd still be having to voice him the whole time, so it's a double-edged sword. So the guilty party was Maggie Bird, huh? Yeah. Back when she was on the police force. You were her mentor when she was a rookie, right? Yeah, I kept a close eye on her. I mean, not too close, you know. Hey, what's up the funny looks, pal? It wasn't anything like... Look, sure I was the boss when she was doing her training, but that was it. Nothing happened. Gumshoe sure is sweating up a storm over nothing. Ah, so that's it. Our big old Gumshoe has a little old crush on Maggie. I don't like her or nothing. Note to self, gossip with Maya about this later. Yeah, it's not like I like her or anything, Barker. Look, pal, don't tell anyone, okay? You gotta keep it a secret, got it? Sure. And would you mind not guessing what I'm thinking all the time? Hey, tell your face, pal, not me. You have to be blind not to see what's on your mind. He should show some guts and help out Phoenix, then ask her out. Not a bad idea. Just checking something. I'm not gonna judge. Well, except for the part where that he'd get fired on the spot, well, maybe. I don't know how they feel about co-workers dating in Japan. So, I was wondering, could you fill me in on the victim? Glenn Elk, he was a computer programmer. Well, it wouldn't be the first time. I was more referring to the sabotage and the investigation part. Ah, okay. Gotcha. Look at Glenn Elk's name. Gotcha. He was a computer programmer. I see, a programmer. He was just a regular Joe working for a small-time computer firm. Maggie never had any contact with the guy before that day. And all she did was take him his coffee on the day of the murder, pal. Yeah, Maggie always claimed to have never seen the guy before. Did the victim go to the restaurant often? Not according to the sheriff. Said it was the first time he'd seen the guy. A programmer and a first-time customer at that. Palindrome time! Whatever that is. What possible reason could Maggie have had to kill a guy like that? That's what I thought. But a motive was still somehow established in a trial. You're kidding! What was her supposed motive? Sorry, pal. I'm real busy. I hadn't even got the time to sift through those papers. Palindrome, things that spell the same forwards and backwards. Oh, okay. I just didn't know the word for that. Gotcha. Look into it yourself, okay? What could this motive have been? Just a moment. I'm going. Alright, there we go. Just had to turn the notifications off for that group. Should have done it before the stream started, but didn't seem like it was that busy then. Anyway. This is really a proper investigation. I'm kind of working on it by myself. Oh, that's right. The judge already ruled on the case, and all the evidence is in already. Okay. Well, the problem is with Maggie's testimony. Yeah, doesn't sound very good for us, huh? Look, pal, I've got a mountain of papers on this case to look over before tomorrow. So I'm just gonna say this. Maggie Bird's no lie. She's... Oh, okay, that's pretty good, Soup. She's his waifu? she's... Okay, so she's a bit out there, and a bit off base sometimes. But she was a good cop. That's not exactly complimentary, you know. So, what do you think really happened? And just how contradictory is her testimony? The biggest problem with Maggie's testimony is the number of people at the table. Yeah, my thoughts exactly. Maggie still insists there was another guy sitting with the victim. Right, but get this. Everyone else in the place says the guy was alone, even the sheriff. And then there's that CD. CD, oh yeah, she did mention something about a CD.
And there was a sample CD on the table, sir.
But our guys turned that place upside down. There was no CD. What? Not on the table, not anywhere in the whole restaurant, pal. But didn't Maggie say the victim was wearing an earpiece too? Yeah, but that was for the portable radio in the front pocket of his hoodie. A radio? He didn't have a CD player? You got it. Your phone had never explained that contradiction at all. Come to think of it, the owner of Tribulations didn't mention that CD either. I don't know why, but I get the feeling Mr. Armstrong's got something to hide. Well, yeah, we know that, but we have to find the Magatama to be able to find that out. I wasn't at the trial myself, but I asked this one detective I know how your defense was. And what did he say? It started off by saying I'm at a complete loss for words. But it must have found some quick because he went on about how bad you were for an hour. But he said you sucked so much, it seemed like you were trying to get Maggie found guilty. Gee, imagine that. It looked like I was trying to get Maggie found guilty. What's that, a sports paper? Yeah, I found it in the magazine rack at Tribulations. It's dated the same day as the murder. You may be onto something here. How did the Korean tribe get a hold of one of Japan's 3 sacred treasures? I don't know. And take a look at this. See this writing here? MC Bomber. Hey! What is it? I've heard that name somewhere before. Yeah, MC Bomber. Wow, he actually seems to be thinking for once. Oh, it's no good. I can't remember. And he goes back to being the gumshoe we all know and love. Hey, pal, I'm going to borrow this paper for a bit, okay? I want to get a handwriting analysis done on this scribble. Handwriting, huh? It'd be good to know more about that in any case. Thanks, pal. I bet this will turn out to be an instant clue. Sports paper given to Detective Gumshoe. What do you make of this? Saw it, pal. All I can think about is Maggie at the moment. No, I didn't mean like that. I meant... You don't have to explain, really. Have you gone to see Maggie? Of course I have, but I wasn't much good at consoling her. I'm not very good with words. Oh. Yeah, I guess I must have looked a bit down. Maggie was really supportive of me. It was great to have someone to talk to. Did he go for her or for himself? Both? I don't know. The chef of Tribulations, huh? You know what that chef said to me? Oh la la, your body is full of toxins. And then he gave me this bottle. What's in it? I don't know. The label says juniper. I'm under orders to put a few drops of it in my bath every day. Under orders? Yeah, you know, there's something about that lady. I mean, guy. Huh? You can't stop thinking about him? Not like that, pal! Give me a break! He's not my type! I mean, I can't stop thinking that he's involved in this case somehow. Sounds like he knows a little more, something more about our charming chef. So, what exactly is it that caught your attention about the chef at Tribulations? It's, kinda hard to say. The guy's probably not even connected with the case anyway. Hey, come on, detective. Didn't you say you'd give me the dirt on anything? Well, this sort of stuff is kinda unimportant. Gossipy stuff, you know, pal? Look, how about this? You go to Tribulations and investigate the place yourself. Already have.
And if you find out anything suspicious about the guy, report back to me, okay? Don't suppose I get a choice in this, huh? Guess I better find out more about the chef and Tribune, then report back to Gumshoe. How did the Korean tribe get a hold of one of Japan's 3 sacred treasures? I don't know. Anyway, detention center. And Tribune. Yep. January 6th, Tribune. The scent of flower sure is strong. It's almost making me dizzy. Whoa! Oh, hello. Who was that just now? A customer? She has a sort of a dark aura about her.
Oh, welcome, bienvenue.
Wow, what a cute voice.
Oh, it's just you, Nick.
Maya?
Well, how I look?
Maybe you should quit being a spirit medium.
Ta-da! Maybe, but it's kind of boring being a waitress. I mean, you're my first ever customer.
You haven't been here that long, have you? Then who is that woman I just saw?
Oh! Since you're here, you might as well have something to eat.
I am kind of hungry, actually. So, how do you like your new job, Maya?
I never knew there was so much for a waitress to do. Take people's orders, bring them their food, make coffee, work the cash register. Of course, we need a customer before I can do any of that.
Yeah, it's a nice looking restaurant. Poor Maya, maybe someday. It's a shame more people don't come.
Don't forget about the ultra cute waitress. Check out my gimme a tip smile. Hey Nick, why don't you order something? The chef's preparing a tasty lunch set at the moment, or so he says.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda. That's pretty gutsy to think this place has 45 things on the menu. How much is it?
It's the twin tea set, so it's $20, of course.
Explain it to her, okay. The twin tea set, I believe I'll be taking a pass on that. It's kind of expensive.
What? But you can't! Come on, Nick! It's not every day I get to be a waitress. I want to try carrying plates and working the cash register.
How about cleaning the toilets? That should keep you busy.
Yeah, right. Maybe later.
About the lunch.
Oh, a fine choice, sir.
No,
Kitchen! A lunch special, please! With all the extras, drink, side salad, dessert, and gift.
I don't need any of that!
Just a moment, please, sir.
Maya's really getting into this. So, how much is this set lunch, then? $20, huh? But with a drink, side, salad, and dessert, it's... $45?! There's a scene in Grand Theft Auto San Andreas where they go through a drive-thru, and while almost everyone else orders a reasonable amount of food, one of them goes a bit overboard. Ah, okay. Hey, wait a sec, Maya!
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Here you are, our deluxe fortified lunch set.
Whoa!
A dish inspired by lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette. Bon appetit!
Thanks. At least you said that right.
Come on, Nick. Hurry up and try it already.
Lobster, huh? Alright. Down the hatch it goes. Ugh.
Well?
Are you hungry, Maya?
I'm starving!
Here, it's yours.
Really? Ugh.
Remember, Maya, my wallet doesn't print money, so you'd better polish off that plate.
I just remembered. I've got to clean the toilets.
Hey! can't be in that much of a hurry to clean the toilets. I guess it was a better alternative to eating the lobster? Is that what that is? Lobster? It looks kind of small. More like a crawfish. Cherry and lunch special costs $20 despite how unbelievably bad it tastes. How does that guy manage to make good food taste so bad? So, the chef's problems.
Hey Nick, you want to take a peek at the kitchen?
The kitchen, huh? Not a bad idea. He can't cook. Oh, gotcha. Number one, he spent too much on the ambiance. Ah, okay. That makes sense. 2, he can't cook. I guess that makes sense. Where's Gordon Ramsay when we need him? And number 3, he can't cook. Now, what was it that Maggie said again? In the kitchen, you'll get to see all the chef's greatest secrets.
In the kitchen? That sounds tasty.
Hey, what up, Maya?
What is it? I'm pretty busy right now.
Weren't you going to show me around?
There was my plan to find some cool clue and show it off in your face.
I'd better conduct the search in the kitchen myself. 3, he likely opened high-end cuisine restaurant for a community that likes burgers. What the old man in the park said would back that up. 4, he can't effing cook. Yeah, usually a place, seems like usually a place like this just sells pastries and stuff, but oh well. Off to the kitchen. 5, he's required to notify you that he's a registered offender. Okay. Aww. Why does the kitchen look bigger than the dining area? Also, why is there a vanity on it? Actually, I guess that was a dumb question. Never mind. The second one, I mean. January 6th, Tribulations Kitchen.
And here it is, the famous Tribulations Kitchen. It's my first time in here too, actually.
Yeah, that's why I said it was a dumb question. I could just hear Gordon Ramsay. There's a weird atmosphere in here, that's for sure. You think that was the problem with the lobster?
Mr. Armstrong will be back soon, so we better search quickly. Chop chop.
Where'd he go? Oh, and while we're here, where's the lamb sauce? Wow, wasn't even trying. And I think I kind of tried to sound like him, but wasn't even trying. Okay, anyway, let's take a look. What are these lace curtains for? Oh, is that what I was supposed to be examining? Okay.
I don't know, but they give the place a real homey feel, don't they? Lace curtains. You know, if I were a cooking pot, I'd be perfectly happy to sit on a shelf under those.
How do you respond to something like that? Yeah, can I kind of question having the curtains over the stove, though? Seems like that would be dangerous. I guess you guys watch Hell's Kitchen more than I do. I've only watched Kitchen Nightmares. Myself.
that smells good. Something's bubbling away nicely in that pot.
Do you smoke cigarettes? No. Okay. The best Kitchen Nightmares restaurant is Amy's Baking Company. Definitely the most, I think that was definitely the most famous or infamous episode, depending on how you look at it. The joke being that he's definitely smoking something. Ah, gotcha. It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic...
It must be the lobster and abalone fricassee with a balsamic vinaigrette.
Isn't that what I just ate for lunch?
Maybe. What you ate is the only French dish I know the name of. Now I know I'm in a French restaurant. I've never heard of most of these seasonings. Hey Nick, this container has oyster sauce? What's that?
Isn't that used in Chinese food? Ah, look! Right there on the counter! My
Magatama! What's it doing there?
How did I miss that? I mean, I saw it, but it didn't register. Why do I get the feeling that he had zero actual French training? Maybe because he has? It's step oyster sauce! What indeed? On loan from Maya, recovered in the kitchen of Tribulations. Alright, so we got that back. Now let's analyze this again.
Now I know it. Blah, 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 blah. Hey Nick, this container. But look at these knives. They look really sharp.
I'd like to see how one of those slices through a cheesecake.
A cheesecake? You don't exactly need a sharp knife for one of those, Nick.
You know, I could imagine Terra working in a place like this, and we definitely know he'd be a better cook. What's this? It looks like a treasure chest or something.
Wow! Look at all these little bottles!
Oh, they're aromatherapy oils. He's got so many, they're overflowing onto the floor. Oh, me too. I love cheesecake. The cake is a lie, of course.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 98, 99, 100! They're all the same, too!
What's your favorite cheesecake? Oh, that's a good question. Cherry is a classic. Cherry cheesecake is a classic. Seems like I had a key lime cheesecake once, too. And it was really pretty good. Oh, I also bought a cheesecake from the local grocery store once that had a bunch of different fruits on them. I think the one of them was the key lime, and then there was a tangerine, strawberry. It's been since I had it. I can't remember them all. But it was... Oh, pumpkin cheesecake. Have I ever had pumpkin cheesecake? I can't remember, but that sounds good. Yeah, I'd have to see if my store still has that cheesecake and see if I can see what all the flavors were again. But like I said, it was a variety of cheesecakes that had different fruits flavors on them. Like I said, it was a variety pack of them.
Hey, wait a minute!
What is it?
There's one bottle that's different from all the others.
Looks like nail polish. Well, what do you know? And it doesn't have a label either.
And it doesn't smell.
So what's that liquid inside then, I wonder?
Hey Nick, we should borrow this. I mean, look how many bottles he's got. He won't miss one, will he?
Small bottle, found in the kitchen. Shape is different from the other bottles. Contents unknown. Apparently my spouse had a blueberry strawberry cheesecake for 4th of July one year. That sounds good too.
Now this is one large mirror. I bet this is where he makes himself look pretty.
There's a book on the dresser. Clarice Armstrong's Bedtime Literature?
Not exactly Pulitzer Prize material, is it?
It looks like a collection of poems he's written.
Poems? Cool! Read one out. And say it in your best French accent. With intensity, okay?
Okay, here's one. It's called Printemps. C'est toi, j'aime la caractère sur mes fils. J'ai coffee still on junk. I'm trying to do a bad accent. I don't know if I'm doing. Sweetness seems over too soon on that sad Sunday morning. The foolish cocktail so delicious. Take the last sip of your tea and I know what I will do. I must lie to you, I must.
Huh? That's it?
Yep, that's a poem for you. I don't know if Phoenix would have been doing a bad accent or not, and I don't think I did either. I don't know if I did either. Not exactly the most romantic, nope. I guess we're not going. I guess it's not important. Okay, have I looked? Yeah, I've looked at everything in here, haven't I? I still feel like this would kind of be a fire hazard, but I don't know. Having the lace above the stove. Then again, it doesn't go down that far like these do, so... He gazed gently into his paramour's eyes and whispered softly into her ears, "Try the twin tea special." Alright, let's get out of here. Great. I need to see that guy again. I guess I could go back to the park for now. Hello. What's this? Because that wasn't there before. January 6th, Vitamin Square. The old guy's not here anymore. Drat, I still have some unanswered questions for him. A scooter, huh? Who'd leave it right in the middle of a park like this? The wheel guard and the light are busted. I guess it must have been an accident. It's totally wrecked. In his love's eyes, he could see only one thing. Monkey 1, Big Slam, Fatty Shatty. Okay. Well, that happened. Hey! What you think you're doing with my bike? Oh gee, I wonder who this could be. No, I was just... Oh, you've been messing with my new ride? Is that what you've been doing? New ride? Is that kind of an old... Oh, you're going to pay for this. It wasn't me, I was just passing by. Hey, that was the one that trashed my Saturn crap, huh? Phoenix Wright rigged it right. Oh, you're just going to pay, you catch my drift? No, wait a sec. I'm not a pigeon, so I couldn't have done it. Wise guy. Oh, the big store, I feel like you were smooching the express train. Uh-oh. You'd better watch your back, this ain't over. I'm gonna round up a group of lawyers and then you're gonna pay. Actually, I'm a lawyer myself. Kids, I want Phoenix Wright. Yeah, I imagine so. What'd you say? I'm Phoenix Wright, attorney at law. Parent, we have Phoenix Wright at home. Phoenix Wright? You saying you Phoenix Wright? Yeah, I am. The Phoenix Wright at home. So, you wise guy too, huh?
'cause I'm Phoenix Wright. I'm the one and only. Yeah, that's what I figured. What? Out of my way, I gotta cruise. Okay, let me get this straight. This is the guy that got Maggie a guilty charge, and no one could tell the freaking difference? Ugh! We are gonna have a long talk with that judge when we start this trial. Ugh. He's gone. Surely that guy wasn't my phony. Was he? He wasn't anything like me! Exactly! Guess I better make a note of the scooter. Maybe he cleans up well? Maybe. I guess we'll find out. Ridden by my phony, the wheel guard is all smashed up. God, pathetic! Yep, that's what I thought. Oh, it's you. A few threats from a little brat like that, and you look like a pigeon that got seeds in its eyes. Have you been here the whole time, then? I was in that strawberry. I had some thinking to do. You were hiding, weren't you? More like you had some cowering to do, exactly. Are you a regular at that restaurant, sir? It's just that if you dislike it so much, why would you keep going there? Sir? There you are, you filthy pigeons! You want food? Ha ha! Take that! Yep, there we go. Oh boy. I knew it. This old guy has got something to hide, but what could it be? Well, let's see what we can do. Because I can't talk to the chef right now, so I guess I have to clear up this guy's. He's also got an alcohol addiction, clearly. It's time you told me the truth. Why are you a regular at a restaurant that you dislike so much? Is it obvious? People only have one reason to go to restaurants: to eat. To eat? Is that the whole truth? Well, what do you mean? I don't think you go to that restaurant for the food at all. You insolent brat! How dare you accuse me? What proof have you got? I can tell that not you nor anyone else in the world would go to that place for its food.
Take that!
The proof is in the pudding. Or, in this case, the lunch menu. That's the Twin Taste say it! The food at Tribulations is terrible and expensive. You're wrong. It's cheap. Huh? I'm rich. I had money when I was a boy. Yes, I'm stinking rich. I haven't done a jot of work since I was born, other than feeding the pigeons. What a load of crock. The taste is another story, but the price, it's nothing to me. So you're saying that you go there because you've got money to burn? Exactly. So much cash, I go for a swim in my money vault every day. Okay, hi Scrooge McDuck. Unfortunately, that's a lie. What? You don't have money to burn, you're flat broke. Oh, right, the job listing. This is yours, right? My magazine. Why would a rich retiree be looking for a job? I was... No, so what? So I'd look for a job. I'm buying a lot at the moment. I need spending money. Oh? I don't go to that restaurant for food. I just go for the Javachino. Yeah, I think you mean a cappuccino. Anyway, how much does a cappuccino cost there? $8. Those would better be some golden beans. Or at Starbucks. Actually, I don't know how expensive Starbucks is. I've never been to one. What's your problem? You think a poor man would be better off drinking dishwater, do you? Is that it? No, I wasn't thinking that.
I was wondering if the coffee there is really that great. No, it's not. But anyway, yes, that place is free newspapers to read every day. Really? $5, $6 depend on size, extras, etc. Ah, okay. Yeah, that's still a bit high. Newspapers? Exactly. They don't want me hanging around at home, so I go there. I'm sorry, sir, but there are no free papers to read at Tribune. I don't think I can prove this at the moment. The basic no frills is like $3. Ah, okay. Yeah, I don't think I can prove this right now. I don't think I have enough evidence yet. I should investigate and gather some more clues before I try again. In other words, Gumshoe, give me back my magazine, my newspaper. January 6th, Police Station, Criminal Affairs Department. Hey, you're just in time. What is it, Detective Gumshoe? The lab got back to me about that newspaper you gave me. He must mean the sports paper with the memo scribbled on it. So, what'd they say? Did the analysis turn up anything? And before anyone asks, yes, I noticed a little drawing in the lower left corner. They said the doodle was written by the victim. Glenn, no doubt about it. I expected as much. The victim took the paper with him to the restaurant on the day of the murder. That's our best interpretation of the facts at the moment. New sports paper refiled into the court record. MC Balmer. I get the feeling I've heard that name somewhere before. Oh well, I guess he'll come back to me. Don't forget to report back to me with whatever you find in the restaurant, okay, pal? Since when did I start taking orders from Gumshoe? Although, I get the feeling there's something I need to show him. I made a clip. I sent you a link on Discord. Ah, okay. Let me take a look real quick. Yeah, hang on a second. Nice title, by the way. Okay, yeah, that's pretty good. I forget sometimes that clips are a thing or you'd have more of them. Fair enough. I remember there was actually one time I wanted a clip of my Persona 5 Strikers Let's Play. I think it was the Jack Frost scene. But oh well. It's still on my YouTube channel with that night stream, so... I did ask someone to clip it, but I guess no one heard me, so can't be helped. Anyway, let's see. Oh, really? I thought maybe I was supposed to show him that. Okay, what about this? You got one of those aroma bottles too, huh? Only this one doesn't smell. Huh? I don't get you. This is mixed in with all the other aromatherapy bottles, but it's not the same. It doesn't even look the same, wouldn't you agree? I hope he doesn't end up regretting smelling this stuff. A cologne bottle that doesn't smell, huh? Smells like a skunk to me, pal. Might let me borrow that bottle for a while? I want to send it to the lab for analysis. The victim was poisoned, so the contents of this bottle are pretty important. Yeah, again, I hope you don't regret sniffing this stuff, Phoenix. Just because it didn't smell like anything doesn't mean it isn't dangerous. Guess it depends on how the poison works. Anyway, small bottle given to Detective Gumshoe. I had a hunch there was something funny about that chef. You suspect Jean Armstrong? I've got that guy's number. I know what his secret is. That must be the same secret Gumshoe was talking about before. I guess I better fill you in on the details. About this Armstrong guy's secret, I mean. Okay. So, what's Mr. Armstrong's secret? You ever had lunch at Tribulations, pal? Yes. So, how was it? To put it nicely, it was inedible. I like the Mrs. Badger in the background. Yeah, I examined that earlier. That is cute. A little weird that they're handcuffed to each other, but I guess that's the chief's thing. I don't know. Hey, don't worry about being nice around me, pal. You and I both know the reason that place is so empty is because of the food. I mean, the place is clean, and it's got a girl like Maggie as a waitress, so... Yeah, I guess it's probably the food. The real scoop on the guy is he's up to his ears in debt. Oh. Really? How much does he owe? This is a copy of his loan contract. He's about $500,000 in the red. $500,000? Are we talking dollars? Why do they keep asking what currency they're asking? Of course it's marriage, am I right? Yeah, I think that was kind of the idea. Yeah, hey, if it was stolen, he'd really be in trouble. Sorry, that figure just took me by surprise. Yeah, this case is full of surprises. And I'd be willing to bet that chef's got something to do with most of them. That's my hunch. Sean's loan contract added to the court record. Sean's debt is $500,000. The owner of the loan is tender lender. Seriously, it doesn't feel like that if you're with somebody... Wait a minute. Seriously, it doesn't feel like that if you're with somebody that generally get along with. Oh, I'm sure. Yeah, I'm sure you are. I'm sure that's the case. I didn't mean anything like that. I just figured that's what the chief was getting at with it. For sure. Let's see, yeah, I haven't told you who who Jean Armstrong reminds me of. Are you familiar with the Gambling King from Rumble 1/2? Yes. So there you go. That's who he reminds me of. I guess back to Tribulations. Maybe I can finally get... Wait, he's not here. Darn it. Well, okay. Oh, maybe I can show it to Maya. Okay, nope, she didn't.
Sorry, Nick, I'm a waitress now. I got a pile of work waiting for little old me.
Okay, wait a minute. Focus.
Take that!
I'm kind of forgetting what evidence I had to have to prove against. Well, you know what I mean? What the statement was.
Take that! Take that! Take that!
Yeah, there we go. This one I needed. Take a look at this. What is it? It's a newspaper I found behind the magazine rack at Tribune. So, what of it? This was the only paper there, and it's dated more than 1 month ago. Well, what? Do you see what I'm getting at here? That restaurant doesn't get newspapers. This is just one that a customer happened to leave behind. Ugh. Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? Oh, I'm not hiding anything. I'm going to have to put this guy out of his misery. Listen, the real reason why you go so much to Tribune is... What?
Take that!
Okay, nope, it's not that. Why does anybody keep going to a restaurant and the food isn't great? It's not the food, it's not the coffee, and it's not the newspapers. What else is there? Tell me, why are you so determined to hide the truth? I'm not hiding! The real reason why you go so much to Tribune is... He's not wanting to get a job there, is he? I mean, I already used this once, but if it's something let's see. I'm going back out of this until I see if I remember. You can present profiles. Oh, okay. Well, hang on a minute. First, let me look at the profiles again. Oh, okay. Could have been that. Okay, hang on a minute. Let me try that again.
Take that! Take that!
reason why he goes so much to Tribulation is... Oh!
Take that!
Well, what you asked me about that girl for? Yeah, I forgot about him talking about that earlier. Anyway. She was the waitress at Tribulation. Therefore, the answer to the mystery of why an old man would drink expensive coffee at a terrible restaurant is the waitress. Ugh! But I don't recognize that face. And you're probably telling the truth here. Because you weren't looking at the girl's face. But at her outfit. That's the truth, isn't it? You became a regular at the restaurant because of the waitress's uniform. That uniform is all you can think about, isn't it? Yeah, probably that too. I can't take it. Actually, no, I don't think he was looking at that. I think he was looking a little lower, if you get my drift. I can't take it. To you, that waitress was your... Enough, please, no more. Stop saying that word. Stop saying waitress. Stop it, stop it, stop it. Sir? Yeah, it's true. I was there for the young girl. Fine, so I'm a dirty, wicked, sinful old devil. No, I didn't mean it like that. I even get one of those lousy cups of Javachino every time for $8. All because of the silver girl. Punishment. Lock me up. Really, that's not what I'm here for. Yeah, as long as all you're doing is looking, you're fine. You'll be the same. Another 20 years and you'll understand what it's like. You'll know how painful it is to be an old man like me. No, really, listen, sir. Stop calling me that. I have a name, you know, boy. So show me some respect, hmm? I'm Victor Kudo. Victor Kudo, is that a reference to what I think it is? So, how are you gonna handle Phoenix's nobody? You mean the voice? Zeniope! Right. And I probably don't even say that right, so... you'll have to forgive me on that. So sorry, Mr. Kudo. You young one saying you know it all, don't you? Well, I'm not saying another word. I won't tell you anything more. This guy was in the restaurant at the time of the incident. Which means I have to hear his testimony one way or another. I don't believe this. I even broke his cyclops and everything. I guess I'll have to try to get him when he's in a better mood. I guess so. Well, don't know when I'm gonna be able to talk to the chef again, but he still has some cyclops too. Oh, well, okay. That's unexpected. January 6th, Wright and Company Law Offices. Poor Maya. It looks like Mr. Armstrong's really taken a shine to her. I suppose I'll just have to let her work at the restaurant for a while. I'll go pick her up from Tribulation once things have cooled off. Okay. Is that it? Well, I don't know what the heck I'm supposed to do now, then. He looks like one of those Grinch old man types. Yeah. It's okay though, I don't mind guys like that. But if he's involved with this case somehow, that's a different story. Sure. Here's a tip for you, pal. If you want to get information out of a guy like that, you're going to have to find his weakness and try to get under his skin. His weakness? I wonder what that might be. Oh boy. I think I know where this is going. I gotta go back to work. Okay, have a good night. I'll probably be back later for more Trails of Cold Steel 2 with Rio. So maybe I'll see you then. But if not, have a good night. And thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed it tonight.
Oh, it's that old man! Is he still feeding the pigeons?
Yeah, he fed me as well. I got a bunch of those seeds in my eyes.
Oh, ouch!
Hey, Maya, would you mind coming with me for a while? Called it.
Huh? Me? Why?
There's something I really want to ask that old man.
Sure, okay. I'll just get changed.
No, hang on. Can you go like that?
I guess?
Yeah, that's where I thought this was going. She doesn't know, she lacks the critical information. Sir? You again. I see.
Nick, his eyes are burning into me.
It's okay, I think it's going pretty well. Cut! Huh? You're still just a little child. Run along and play on the slide, alright?
Play on the slide?
Ugh, we were so close. Just a little more and he would have spilled. Pigeon. How can we crack this guy?
Excuse me, please, sir.
Quiet! Can't see him feeding the pigeon. Oh my gosh. Mia? Well.
If you don't mind, sir, I'd really love to talk with you.
Yes, of course, certainly. I'm Victor. Victor Kudo. Even from beyond the grave. Wow. Critical information downloaded. Yep.
About the incident.
You mean the man who died after drinking the Java Chino? It's like he's a different person. It was quite a shock, even for me. He was a strange looking boy. The girl took the Javachino over to him, you see.
And was the customer alone?
Definitely. He was the only person at the table. Then he took one sip of his Javachino
And
and it said something like, ugh, and then collapsed. Dead.
oh, how terrifying!
You're so good at listening, aren't you? Man, if Mia had lived and the defense attorney thing wasn't working out, she could be an actress. I'll tell you anything, whatever you want to know. He certainly seems to be telling the truth now. But it looks like Mr. Kudo didn't see this other man either.
Do you like the food at Tribia?
Well, of course, I'm really quite a sophisticated man. I was a young businessman once, you know. I set up a casino in London.
Really? How interesting.
Eating the food at that restaurant really takes me back to my days in France.
What a lovely story.
London's in England, not France. Oh yes, France is wonderful. I'd love to show you around the city sometime. It's too much, I can't take it. I want France. I can't believe Mia's laughing at the guy. Well, she has to put on the act.
You visit Tribia a lot, don't you?
Of course, I mean, yes. I'd like to come and see you there. I'm sure you would. I don't think Maya's gonna go for that, though.
Really? Oh, you flatter me so. The owner would be delighted to welcome you, I'm sure.
Be careful of that chef, my dear. The chef? You mean Mr. Armstrong? That's right, the man's an ex-con. He's an ex-con?
Whatever did Mr. Armstrong do?
Oh no, those eyes, I can't take this. Mia's really got this guy eaten out of her hand. He steals things from his customers. From his customers? Gloves, handkerchiefs, little things mainly. Is that how he got the Magatama? He's a pilferer, so you be careful around him, my dear.
Are you sure about this?
Of course, he was arrested for it once. I was there when it happened, having my Javachino. He really is a regular. Let me write you a little haiku about it. Haiku? A Japanese poem. It'll explain all you need to know about that chef. Victor's note added to the court record. Convicted before, a wicked man or woman, repeat offender. Ah. Interesting. Victor Kudo. If it takes anything again, you let me know. If it's not too expensive, I'll buy you a replacement. Poor guy. He couldn't do enough for Mia.
Okay, Phoenix. That's about as much as I can do to help.
Thanks, Mia. We got some really important information thanks to you.
Honestly, I can't believe Maya called me for something like this.
You didn't seem to object to it too much, though. Probably because she knew it was important.
January 6th, Tribien. I guess it's about time to wrap up today's investigation.
Had enough of being a waitress? She's a professional, yeah, I can believe that.
Yeah, plus no one came to the restaurant.
Oh la la, mademoiselle, my unknown! How can you leave me like this?
I'm sorry?
That reminds me. Mr. Armstrong had a Psych Locker 3, didn't he? I'm going to have to break those. Mr. Armstrong, I hope you won't mind, but I'd like to have another word with you. I told you I suck at French. Volunteers, but of course.
Take that!
Up. Well, that's a new face. Maggie's motive. Well, what is happening? I do not like this horrible feeling. I have to know the truth. What happened that day? I speak excellent French, but it's limited to La Fortunate and Le Lightning Bolt. Okay, that works. Allos, I will confess everything. Just don't doubt me. Huh? Well, that was a new world record. It was a lottery ticket. A lottery ticket? La minute idea had a lottery ticket. For $500,000. $500,000? Lottery? Oui, but after incident this ticket. Actually, all I can do is limited to what I can remember from mimicking Widowmaker's voice lines. Fair enough. It disappeared. The ticket disappeared? This was the motive that la prosecution gave for Maggie. They said that she poisoned the man to get the $500,000 lottery ticket. Why didn't you tell me about this sooner? My loss. You it from me, and I want to know the reason why. No, monsieur, you doubt me, but I have confessed to you everything I know. Mr. Armstrong, the $500,000 lottery ticket. I think I know who took it. I think the winning ticket was stolen by this person. Mr. Armstrong, I think there is a very high probability that it was you. No! Wow, that is one piercing scream, even for a man like him. Mais pourquoi moi? Why? You have no evidence. I am not a musty mask. I am not the kind of person who steals the property of others. Sorry to disappoint you, Mr. Armstrong, but I have evidence to the contrary. I present to you proof that you have stolen from others in the past. Oh, okay, gotta show that first, huh?
Take that!
What is this, a poem? Oh, monsieur, you know me so well. I adore poems. Please read it, and put some feeling into it. Convicted before a wicked man or woman. Repeat offender. I'm sorry to have to bring it up, Mr. Armstrong, but you have been arrested for stealing from your customers before, haven't you? Mon Dieu! Le mensonge, you are a liar! You deny it? Do not make la false accusation, s'il vous plaît. So, do you have any proof? I want to see the incontestable proof that I have ever stolen from one of my customers. This one is obvious, okay. Okay, it wasn't that. Well, is it the magazine? I mean, not magazine, the newspaper? That I've ever stolen from one of my customers. Wait, this? If I tell you, can I laugh at you? Fine, I guess. He stole... Oh, right.
Take that!
Yeah, fine, so I forgot. Well, not so much forgot, but I wasn't thinking about using that as evidence against him. It seems old habits die hard, Mr. Armstrong. What is that? This is my Magatama, and I found it in your kitchen. No! Wow, that scream just about broke some windows.
Oui. I have a weakness for little trinkets and la figurines. My hand, it just slips out. I cannot stop it.
You've stolen handkerchiefs, gloves, and other things from your customers, right?
Oui, it is la truth. I am just a timid little girl inside, monsieur. A timid little girl. Besides, this time, it was not a small trinket, oui? It was $500,000. Manon, why would I steal it? I have no need for such money.
Really now?
Oh, monsieur, what is it?
Isn't it true that you're in some pretty serious trouble? And that you are in desperate need of a large amount of cash? Okay, here we go.
Take that!
This restaurant is deep in the red, isn't it?
Oh,
You have a loan to the tune of $500,000. That lottery ticket would have wiped out your debts. Except that's not how a lottery works, but we'll ignore that. Well, Mr. Armstrong, what do you have to say for yourself now?
oh.
That's how it works in Japanifornia, fair enough. Mr. Armstrong, you said that the victim had a winning lottery ticket for $500,000. How did you know he had something like that in the first place?
The man, he was listening to the radio with his earpiece.
Maggie said something about that too.
The winning number was announced on the news, I think. All of a sudden, he exploded. Yes! $500,000, he shouted.
And the ticket?
Oui, he had all of his tickets spread out on the table. I was so desperately in need of money, so I...
Put the poison in his coffee?
No, you naughty man. I simply helped myself to one of his tickets.
What?
The victim collapsed and Maggie passed out. I thought to myself, poor Copain, he had so many of them.
Yeah, but only one of them was the winning ticket, right?
How could you do that, Mr. Armstrong? Maggie was arrested because of you. No, this is not true. I did not take it. No ticket for $500,000, I mean. But you just told us you did. You said you took a ticket. Manon, ma fille. It was not...
That's...
Huh? Ah!
Mr. Goto! What the heck are you doing here? This is without a doubt the worst coffee I ever tasted, Mr. Armstrong. Yeah, I thought you always made your own. You really came into Boston from here? You came in here for coffee? Does this craving for coffee know no bounds? Perhaps Mr. Armstrong stole one of the victim's tickets on the day in question.
I am Learhead, no? Just a pretty little girl everyone is laughing at. But in that case, Maggie shouldn't be the only one under suspicion.
Yeah, the wrong ticket. What? Mr. Armstrong made off with the winning ticket's pretty neighbor.
So, the ticket he took was worthless?
Not quite. He did win something. $1. Ouch.
You say I'm just a pretty face. Without my looks, I have nothing.
So, what happened to the winning ticket then? The one he meant to steal? Indeed, what did happen to it? I don't like spoiling myself by watching trailers, so We'll just wait and see how the movie turns out tomorrow, won't we?
Voila, you two! Time to laugh at la pretty little head!
Looks like I won't be needing this note anymore. Victor's note thrown into the trash. I hope that didn't come back to bite us. Looks like we got a new mystery now, namely, where did the winning ticket go?
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Well, anyway. We can't let Maggie suffer any longer for this. And certainly not again.
To be continued.
Yes, and it's almost 8:40, so I think this is probably a good place to stop for the night. And we'll start up the trial tomorrow night. So I hope you all enjoyed tonight's stream, and again, I should be back later tonight for more Trails of Cold Steel 2 with my friend Rio Maverick. If not, I will see you tomorrow, and as I said, we'll begin the trial then. So I hope I'll see you then, and as always, you can follow my YouTube channel to see my past live streams, and also my Twitter, also linked below, to be notified when I go live. And if you stick around, I will be dropping a host. Let's see who is available tonight. Let's see. We'll host R.L. Ritchie, who is playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist Link Evolution. So I hope you'll stick around for that. And again, if I'm not back later tonight, I will see, or if I don't see you later tonight, I will be back tomorrow. So have a good night for now, and take care, everyone. Bye.